Tension in Aso Rock. Buhari in deep shock as Gani Adams make a shocking declaration about terrorism. If an individual in this country has more information than the security apparatus, then there's a problem. If those saddled with the responsibility cannot come up to give information to Mr. President, or to those saddled with the responsibility of containing to fight terrorism in our nation, then why should Mr. President be shocked? If the information the man has made public is going to help them in any way, they better heed to those advice and make sure they work together and see how they can stop this nonsense that is going on in this country. Tension in Aso Rock, Buhari in deep shock as Gani Adams makes a shocking declaration about terrorism in Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the most prominent countries in Africa. It is a country of over 200 million people with a population that is evenly split between Muslims and Christians. Religion is a major factor in the politics of Nigeria, and violence is an inevitable result. Terrorist groups like Boko Haram and ISIS are terrorizing Nigeria on a daily basis. In 2015, Boko Haram was declared the deadliest terrorist group in the world. Iba Gani Adams, Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Yorùbá-land, said that the escalation of insecurity is evidence that Nigeria is sleepwalking towards collapse. The spokesman for Adams, Kehinde Aderemi, released a statement in which Adams criticized the suffering caused to the people by the apathy and collusion of those in power with terrorists. He asked President Muhammadu Buhari to halt the terrorism, stating that security breaches in recent months proved that the security infrastructure is not in good shape. Currently, $1 is about 700 naira. In 2015, this government acquired dollar for less than 200 naira. He said that the situation exists in which family members are obligated to gather 100 million to pay ransom. While the government observed this, money is transmitted to these terrorists so they may acquire more deadly weapons. And he has mentioned that Ogun, Oyo, will likely be attacked, and Lagos State, and the government must do something before it is too late. I have said it before, I am saying it again, the same thing. When government or individuals pay ransom to terrorists, we are only empowering them to buy weapons and terrorize people the more. What do? Their loved one has been kept in captivity. What do you expect them to do if the government cannot rescue them? If the family want their members to be alive, they want them to survive, they will go and sell property and pay. And this has been happening and nothing has stopped. People are being kidnapped and they are paying humongous amount of money as ransom. And that is empowering, just like you said, it's empowering the terrorists. This money cannot be traced because they're cash. And once they are given, they acquire more weapons to fight the people, to fight the state. And the government is just looking. Why should it not be? It's not the new anymore that these people are collecting ransom daily. Even the government will come and deny that they didn't pay or they were asked not to pay. But the families are involved, they directly know that they have been paying. Buhari has spoken to us the language we understand. His children are living fine overseas, money here and there, but we are living in fear because of the wickedness of this government. He will surely pay for this. He's not active. He should be active and making sure that they fight this terror. Are we not recognizing the fact that terror is an error of the leading APC cabal in Nigeria? We're talking about Fulanization as an agenda until it's achieved. If it would be Igboho, they will call him terrorist. But if it were a bandit and other illegal group terrorizing innocent citizens in Nigeria, they won't disturb them. All this come from aiding and abetting by the government will be exposed soon. The level of apathy and collusion with Boko Haram, ISWAP and bandits by this government is alarming. The security architecture is being manned by the same set of people and nothing has changed. Meaning Gani Adams must have been in coma. All this while, it is no news. We know that what is happening in this country and the government is aware. Things are terribly bad with no remedy. I feel it has gone to a point where all sectors of the country should shut down and request that he resign voluntarily. why Buhari should not be in shock. He's aware and he knows what is going on. His body language is showing it, and he's aware of everything. In the United States, government don't negotiate with terrorists, but Nigeria and our politicians are trading people's lives with terrorists. It is only Nigerian terrorists can break into prison and free their citizens, but the Nigerian government can't rescue their citizens from the hands of bandits. Terrorists, because it's a lucrative business for them. What an irony. Did you say he's deep shock for what, if I may ask? Is he not aware? The APC government's cooperation with the insurgents is not a hidden agenda, only that those who think it is their turn to continue with the same style will not do otherwise. But there's a limit to every situation, and Jehovah Elohim will show the wicked that he controls the heaven and the earth. We do not know what will happen next minute, but God knows. This is a very correct statement and says it like without missing words. Gani must lay the cat out of the bag, and we advise him to be watchful and be security conscious. The cabal that are connected to this terrorism can face him, but it is better to say the truth and die than to tell lies and live. God will protect him from every evil cabal. God on reserve judgment staff now for this government because they have failed this nation. I hear people regularly talk about Tinubu. He has made himself clear by opening up his mind to say, this is my turn to become president. By this speech, he has already defined what this government will be like, assuming he has the opportunity. You should ask yourself what role or action has Tinubu maintained since the eruption of terrorism, banditry, and incitement, farmers' clash, being a member of APC and concrete holder of the present government. He's not in government. God will save this country. What I believe is that our politicians, especially APC and PDP, they are making more money through insecurity in Nigeria. What I know, one day God will expose and destroy whosoever is behind the problem of this country. Enough is enough. Ojukwu and Mazinam Dokano saw it coming today. It is here. They are welcome only in the north. The terrorists have already captured all Senate in Aso Rock. Everything is set for the land to go back to its original status before 1914. Who is even the fool? Is it God for creating us the way we were before 1914? Or is it the British and the Nigerian corrupt politicians who insisted we remain amalgamated? We shall know and time will tell. Insecurity in the country is a conspiracy that needs to be addressed with the corridor of power. But government ignored the early warning because of tribalism and it is not business as usual. And the People's General, what is Mr. Adams doing to secure Nigeria? Is the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yorùbá. He should do something about his region if he cannot do anything about the whole country. Well, what is your opinion about this? Given this security information that is planned to establish some states in this country, kindly make your opinion known. Is the government ready to make use of this information and make sure that it did not happen? Thank you, good day, and be blessed.